I think building a pathway to partnership is an immensely important thing for firms that want to win the future. Talk to me a little about your structure, how you guys built it, why that, you guys have a significant number of partners at your firm, which sounds like an anathema to some people listening to this, like, geez, I wouldn't want to have, a committee of 70 plus partners or, whatever it is. Talk to me about your pathway to partnership culture, why it's important, why you think we need to, do this right to win.
Yeah. At the Colony Group, we say that we seek to attract, develop, engage, and retain the best people in the industry. And Ron, I think you just said it well. How can you possibly expect to attract, develop, engage, and retain the best people in the industry if you're basically telling them that they have no opportunity ultimately to own a piece of the pie? I'm telling you right now, there isn't a single firm out there, I don't care how much money they throw at me, what kind of opportunity that could attract me as a participant, as someone who would want to be part of that firm, if I didn't have an opportunity to be an owner. So rather than look at this and say, well, aren't we special because we're owners, and let's pull up the ladder and, well, we'll give other people phantom equity or whatever, and we'll just pay them a lot, we'll give them nice bonus structures.
Or we'll just keep, incessantly promising them that it's coming, right?
Yeah,
it's something I see with guys
exactly.
in my age run that are like, 40 years old and they've been in the business for 10 or 12 years, and they're like, in the next 3 years, the owner's retiring, and and I'm like, man, you've been saying that for.
It's just not realistic.
Yeah.
It's just not realistic to expect that you're going to get and keep the best people in the industry. And so we have been building a culture that allows for people from all disciplines within our company to ultimately become owners, but it's not easy. And we have a clear path to ownership, and that path, by the way, is different depending on the function. So we naturally have a written path for those people who are advisors, what we would call wealth managers. But we have a separate path for those people that we would call business managers. We have a separate path for our investment people, we have a separate path for our tax people, and we have a separate path on the pure management side as well. And while I hope we haven't missed anybody, the intent is to make sure that we're being clear with people, setting clear expectations, telling people we will hold them accountable. They need to hold themselves accountable, but that if in fact they are able to move themselves up the path, they can become owners of our firm. And by the way, one class of equity. We don't play games with voting and non-voting.
There's not 4 of you that have all the control,
exactly,
and then 70 of you that have
junior partners. Okay. We don't do any of those games. We do have different amounts of ownership.
Sure.
That changes over time, though. And why do we do this? To attract, develop, engage, and retain the best people in the industry. And also because, go back to what I said at the beginning of this discussion, because we seek enterprise status. We think we want to build a legacy. I want to be part of a legacy where I know that I will have been part of creating something extraordinary that will be around for generations to come. Yeah. And maybe no one will know who I am 10 years after I leave the Colony Group. Okay, that's fine. What I will know is that I will have been part of the team that put this together, and that it will go on for generations to come, serving people and serving the employees who get to be part of that special company as well.